This is Bruce Boudreau, and it's time for Clay's Canucks commentary live. Let's go with Clay right now.
Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks commentary live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I am your host, Clay Emo Canuck Clay. Yes, the same Canuck Clay that you've heard on CBC Radio and seen on Global News. I'll talk about that in a second. And I'm so thrilled that you're here. It is Monday night. It is January the 23rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. If you were here with me at Canucks After Dark, congratulations. Thank you for doing double duty. Moderators, I want to thank you in advance. Do what you got to do. Thank you, Legends, Hall of Fame, and franchise members. Thanks to all of you, no matter where you're watching from. Whether you're in my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, province, country, continent, lower mainland, or I went way out of order there, or around the world. Thank you for being here. You know that I know you could be doing anything else, watching anyone else, getting ready for work, school, bed, all three. But the fact that you are here, I always appreciate you, and I never take you for granted. So while you are here, this is what you can do. You can subscribe. That's the most important thing that you should do. And that way you can get active in the chat section, and you can also get my videos every single day. My last two videos have been my biggest in a long time. One of them was about Bruce Boudreau's firing and Rick Tocchet's hiring. The other video was about Rick Tocchet's first practice. You can leave donations like Lucas just did. Choo choo, $5. Let's give some love to Lucas. New intro soon. Give me a shout. I can make a quick one for you. Like, sub, member, 10 Clay Bowling Party. So yes to the 10 Clay Bowling Party. Yes to like, sub, and member. No to the new intro. Thank you, Lucas, for the offer. I appreciate you. I'm not shutting you down at all. But I actually explained in great detail in yesterday's stream that I'm going to stick with Bruce Boudreau. I've already edited out the head coach of the Vancouver Canucks. Now it says, this is Bruce Boudreau, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary. So, Lucas, happy to work with you on some other things, but for now, I'm going to keep the intro as it is because I want to honor Bruce Boudreau, and I want to still have him involved in my shows, despite him not being involved with the hockey team anymore. But I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the donation, and let's give some love to Lucas in the chat for sure. So subscribe, leave donations like Lucas just did. Like the video. There's already 54 of you in here, which is awesome. That means I want the likes to be about 27. I like that 50% rule. And then make sure that you're also becoming a member. You're thinking about upgrading your membership. You're also, most importantly, getting active in the chat section. Also, don't forget, I'll do my mid-show sponsor read. Today, I'm going to talk a bit about the first practice for Rick Tocchet. Then I'm going to spend the rest of the time letting you share your stories about Bruce Boudreau. And this is what I think I want to do. And yesterday I wanted to do the Bruce Boudreau stuff, and then, but all the Tocchet stuff I started to talk about Rick Tocchet and other things. So I think in fairness to Tocchet and the team, this will be the last stream that I spend a lot of time on Boudreau. I like Bruce Boudreau. Many of you love Bruce Boudreau, which is great. But I still want to talk about the current part of the team and not everything that's happened, which I've covered quite in depth over the past weekend. So tonight, let's have our love in for Bruce Boudreau for sure. Let's treat him with respect. Let's share some stories. But then going forward, I think that I will be looking forward for sure and looking ahead as opposed to looking back all the time. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that came across the right way. Couple other things I want to talk about really quickly. If you're at the game tomorrow night, so Canucks After Dark, I'm not sure if he ended up seeing my message. Someone reached out and said, oh, I really want to meet you at the game tomorrow. It'd be an honor to take a picture. It was a very nice comment. And I basically really quickly said, okay, second intermission, meet me outside 317, which is where the Olympic display is. So if you're at the game tomorrow night, and for whatever reason you want to say hello, take a picture, or just shake hands and talk about the game, second intermission, I will venture out. I'm actually in a suite tomorrow. I will venture out and then I will happily meet anyone who's at the game tomorrow night. So section 317, second intermission. I'm not going to say that it's a meetup or anything like that. Just rather, if you're around, come say hi, and we will go from there. Okay, lastly, I was last Monday, I was on 3 back-to-back CBC radio shows and talking about the death of Gino Odjick and my favorite memories, and remember the drama that unintentionally came from that, but I'm going to move on from that. By the way, there's my Gino picture. And right on the bottom, I'm not sure, I think you guys saw this on my Twitter, I was given, along with the jersey, I was given a nameplate, which is kind of cool. So there's my emo flying skate nameplate. And it's funny, I was like a minute late to the stream because I was trying to figure out where to put it where you guys can see it. You can see it over beside me on the left, but I'm not sure if you can see that it says emo. Then I thought about putting it here, but then it gets covered by my mic stand. I thought about putting it here, but that's kind of weird. And then I thought about putting it here, right under that Fancy Experts. Obviously, that's not on my wall. That's a graphic. So I could put it there. I could put it up here, up there, and then it'll be above Fancy Experts. Or I could wear it right across my chest. So I will take any of your suggestions as to where I should put that nameplate. Okay. Yes, and Kelly. Okay, great. Thanks for refreshing. Don't want you to be behind. For sure. So yes, last week I was on CBC, and then this week I was on 2 shows. I was on this morning on the early edition with Stephen Quinn. It turned out to be Gloria Makarenko, who always ends up stuck interviewing me. Then I was on BC Today at noon, and then I was on Global TV tonight with Ahmad Magahi, and he did a story on the Canucks as well. And man, I look old. Maybe I should have cut my hair. Well, I didn't know I was going to be on TV today. So if I knew that, I think I would have at least cut my hair, got rid of some of this half white patch, half bald, but I'm not vain. This is how I look. I'm going to represent the GLCPC anyways. And more importantly, I hope I articulated myself well, not like I'm doing right now. And many of you reached out to me with tweets and messages saying that you saw me on TV. So I appreciate you. Lucas, another donation. Good to have you back. More importantly, for your contributions, but also the donations are nice. I'm not going to lie. Choo choo. $5 donation from Lucas. Love the fact you have a Canuck Clay #1 remastered skate jersey. Kudos to my colleagues at the team retail for that. Yes, and Lucas had a really neat tweet. He had his 92 older Lucas Gates jersey along with the remastered one. And it was a really good picture because it actually showed the difference between the 2 jerseys. Oh, I really like this idea from IC. What if you put the nameplate on your microphone arm? I really like this. Wait, if it's here. Pretty sure that's going to fall, but I could... Oh, that is really good idea, IC. I just got to tape this up better. So tonight, it'll just fall off, which is fine because I haven't... But that... Oh, see there? But I can easily tape this better on another night when I have more time. But maybe that is the way to go. Is that too showy, you guys, or do you like that? Okay, so that's why I got to tape it better. But do you guys like it there? And then I can even move the arm, actually. I just got to make sure the arm's in the shot, but I can actually secure it here like this. Oh, I think that is brilliant. Yeah, I just got to secure it way better than I just did. And then I got to, that's because of that. Then I just got to remember to take it off when I'm not using it as I completely get all my oily hands all over. Oh, okay, I got to figure this out because there's a little screw there. I can't believe I'm just taking all this time to do this right now. Okay, but that's something I'll work on. I guess it looks silly if I was on the... No, we'll put it on the arm, and I'll make sure that you can see the arm, and I'll find a way to secure it. So even if you don't see both flying skates, even if you see emo with the flying skate. Okay, I'll work on that before next show. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I don't want to use Gorilla Glue because then it'll be stuck there forever. And then if I have to do like a vlog for church, whatever, then I'm going to have that stuck on me. So for now, I will put it... I will do the whole vlog. No, I'm not going to do the whole live stream like that. I will secure it on here. And my wife's pretty smart. I'll get her to think of a way where I can actually take it off pretty easily. Shouldn't I? I should just put a magnet on here. I got it. I have an extra magnet from one of my phone cases and cell phones. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to work on that tomorrow. Who am I kidding? I'm going to work on it right after the stream. I can't believe I just spent 3 minutes trying to... You can see how I'm not a very good handyman around the house. And yes, Smiley, yeah, I can't believe it took me this long. Angela says, I like it. They're showy. Use a magnet. So yes, I will secure a magnet onto it for the next show for sure. How did I get one of those nameplates? Nut Girl, it was a gift from the Canucks, both that and my Canuck Clay jersey, which was a very nice. Lucas, another donation, $5. Choo-choo. Going to get my Gates 92 remaster skate and your Canuck Clay 1 remaster skate for our game on March. Yes, we got to wear that together. I think that will be an awesome idea. Yeah, and a duct tape. Can I give you money, please? No, I don't want to duct tape it. I want to be able to take it off pretty easily. So I think the magnet is the best idea. I just got to make sure that the magnet can come off pretty easily. Completely got distracted, so I will go pretty quick now. I want to say 2 things, and then I'll turn it over to you already. The first one. Remember yesterday, I shared with you my friend's message about the Canucks and about he was kind of not sold on the fact that this was all Rutherford's fault, this mess with Boudreau, and rather he blames some of it on the media. And you guys might remember, I actually showed you this tweet and I read the whole thing to you. And then I got some of your feedback. And yeah, it was good. It was good. Your feedback was really good. And we had a really great discussion about it. Well, remember I put it on Twitter last night at 10:06, just before I came on at 10:30? You guys, it's gotten 133,000 views. Not 133, not 13,000, not even... Yeah, no, it goes from 13,000 to 133. Yeah, it has 133,000 views. So not only is that crazy, it has 267 replies and another 45 retweets, either native retweets or quote tweets. And remember I said here, he's a longtime Canucks fan and he admits his opinion is likely in the minority. I have no bias. I have no skin in the game. He's my friend, but I don't necessarily share his opinion. I'd say truly 50% of the people agree with him. 50% don't agree with him. The ones that don't agree with him are calling him names and stuff, which is fine. We had a good chat today on my way home from work. We chatted on the phone for half an hour and we had a good chuckle. You're in a good spot. You know you're pretty confident about yourself when trolls don't really bother you. For me at least, it comes with the territory of being a content creator. As soon as I started making goofy parody songs and videos, you knew that I had a thick skin and that I can handle that kind of stuff. Well, to his credit, my friend also has that thick skin. He's not on Twitter, so he just was kind of going through all the replies and chuckling to himself. So yeah, exactly. I should have even right there put my YouTube handle in the tweet. That's a really, really good point. But I appreciate that. But yeah, so just to say, he has 133,000 views on that tweet. And Yenna, thank you. Only be here one night, and I've learned that you are a caring, honest man who loves the game of hockey and his team. Good on you. I'm a fan for life. Keep up the awesome work. Never leave. Yenna, I appreciate you so much. I don't know where are you coming from? Where you're coming from, and I want to know. And I appreciate the love. That is a very, 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 very nice comment. I really appreciate you. And you've only been here one night. Maybe give me 1 week and before you judge completely. But seriously, I do appreciate you. One other thing I want to get to real quick. We saw a look at Rick Tocchet's first attempt at lines and D pairings. And I know there's some consternation about Jack Studnicka being on the top line, but really look at this as 3 pairs. Horvat and Besser, they've played together before. Miller and Garland, they've played together before. And then Pettersson, Kuzmenko, they played a lot together before. So if you think of it as 3 pairs, you have to have a winger on each of those pairs. So it's Horvat, Besser, and Studnicka, Miller, Garland, and Dries, and Pedersen, Kuzmenko, and Mikheyev, and then Joshua, Lazar, Lockwood, and then Lane Peterson as your extra. The wingers look so weak on this, in particular, Studnicka and Dries, because you have Miller in the middle. If you have Miller on the wing, then your top six becomes way stronger. It's some combination of Pedersen, Kuzmenko, Miller, Garland, Horvat, Besser, or Mikheyev, and one of those guys has to play on the third line. That's if you have Miller on the wing. But if you put Miller in the middle, it in essence opens up two winger spots for Studnicka and Dries. So Rick Tocchet, remember, it was only his first practice, and I'm sure Jason King had some input in these lines, but maybe Rick Tocchet just says, hey, I want to see how good... oh, yeah, good point, I see, by the way. I should stop getting distracted. Yeah, I think it's come and gone right now, but that's okay. That's okay. But more importantly, as I was talking about, this is the way Rick Tocchet ran his practice today. On D, very interesting. Broke up Oyel and Myers and Hughes and Shen. So now it's Oyel and Shen, Hughes and Myers, and Dermott and Burrows and Stillman. So at least he did one thing right. He already has Burrows ahead of Stillman. And then Ethan Bear still not there. Remember, his dog passed away on Saturday. And then he wasn't at practice today. We'll see if he plays tomorrow. If he does play, I presume he takes Burrows. And then you have a third pairing of Dermott and Bear, which I do have time for. So we'll see what that looks like. If this is indeed the lineup they go with tomorrow night against the Chicago Blackhawks. Oh, Yena's from Calgary, but here in Vancouver for school. That is awesome. No. You say, I want you talking in the chat. It's up to me not to get distracted. That's my issue, not yours. Canucks fans, let me do my mid-show sponsorship read now. And then after that, I want to spend the 15 minutes today. And I simply want to talk about your favorite Bruce Boudreau memories. It can be memories. It can be how you feel he was treated. I think we've covered that over the past 2 days, but no, I'd love to hear anything, any remarks, comments, memories about Bruce Boudreau. Type them up now, but don't press send. Don't press send because I'm not going to get to it. I'm going to start reading them when I say go, as you know, so I can stay on top of things and not fall too far behind. Shout out to my primary sponsor, Van City Experts Real Estate. Contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Shout out to my secondary sponsor, Perform and Transform Personal Training and Weight Loss. Sign up now for a free 21-day weight loss challenge. ptformweightloss.com/CanuckClay, and Coach Patrick will contact you. Shout out to Gassy Jack Art, making this fine artwork. Monkey Nine Brewing, my eternal sponsor, and to Vessi Footwear. I'm getting details on my next promotion with them, so stay tuned. But in the meantime, you can always shop at vessi.com. Unfortunately, I don't have a discount code anymore because they've changed the way they've done things, but they are still a supporter of this channel. A mid-show reminder to all you to subscribe, like the video, leave donations, become members, upgrade memberships, rate and review if you're on a podcast platform, but most importantly, get active in the comment section. And now, I will love to read your comments, your memories of your thoughts about Bruce Boudreau now that he is on his way out of town. As we mentioned on Canucks After Dark, he booked a plane ticket for tonight. The sad thing is he booked it 2 weeks ago, but I guess the writing was on the wall. And yes, Bruce Boudreau and his wife left tonight to go back to Hershey, Pennsylvania. Let's go. I see. My favorite memory of Bruce has to be his media interview kindness and joking around. I think it's hard to find that with coaches in the NHL. Yes, very disarming. I like that as well. Great memory for sure. My favorite memory is when after the first practice with the team, he admitted to the media his skates needed sharpening and the chance of Bruce, there it is. Very first game, Bruce, there it is. Did you like Bruce more than you think you did? And I love his smile, is legendary, but not a good coach for the Canucks. Agree or disagree? I did indeed end up liking Bruce more than I thought I would. That's a great question. Good coach for the Canucks. He was okay. He was great last year. Such a contrast to Travis Green, but I do think that maybe his personality was the best I've ever seen from a Canucks coach. His tactical strategic, maybe not the best. So I wouldn't say he's a bad coach, but if you're talking about results only, I think the firing was warranted, quite frankly. It's just all the noise around it that was tough. Hey, Harry, with Tocchet on board, what do you think the score will be tomorrow night? Harry, it's Rick Tocchet, new era, 4-2 Canucks. Of course, we'd love to see Bruce coach again. Where do you think is the likely landing spot for his services? I'm not convinced he's going to get an NHL coaching job as a head coach. I really don't. He's 68 years old. There's not a lot of room for growth. I think he should stay on TV. He could get offered an assistant coach job, but I don't know if you're Bruce Boudreau that you would, I don't want to say demotion, but I don't know if you take an assistant coach's job. I think a more likely landing spot is him doing TV analysis. Shannon likes the number 17. Nice. That's Ryan. Shades of Ryan Kessler. Carol, doing a lot of thinking. I agree with your friend. I think a lot of it was the media. Also, Rutherford should be seen and not heard sometimes. Yes, he said that he's going to zip it going forward. The first Bruce There It Is was the best. I like that. I like that. What's with Rutherford and bald people? Alvin, Yo, and now Tocchet. Well, maybe I can join them in a few years. Bruce is more popular than AV and Crow. That's fair. My favorite memory has to be his reaction to the Bruce There It Is chant, from laughter to I wish they'd stop singing that stupid song. That's true. And the reason why is I actually don't think he knows the actual original Whoop There It Is, but he more importantly didn't want the focus to be away from his players. Bruce There It Is became a chant, punchline in the locker room. That would make sense to me. Personality and the incredible run we had last year. Yep, that's good. That's good. Yes, great point by Daniel. Short NHL career. He did play in the NHL, also in the movie Slapshot, and they used Boudreau's apartment for Paul. I did not know about the apartment. That's cool. Favorite memory was attending the home opener when Bruce was coaching his first season for the Canucks. Nice. The home opener? Or do you mean his first game? The problem was the gutting of the coaching staff last year. Luke, nice to see you. I haven't seen that name before. Welcome, Luke. What was it like meeting Bruce? Any cool stories when you got to meet him in person? I only met him once. It was at the golf tournament. And when I met him, I helped him take his golf clubs out of his car. I know he got driven there, so it wasn't his car. And then this was after I reached out to him to record my intro. Yes. So I thanked him. I said, I'm Clay. I'm the guy who engaged you to do my intro. And he goes, well, I hope it turned out well. That's what he said to me. And I said, yeah, it was great. Thank you. And so that was really my only interaction. It was quick, but he was very nice. Would he be a great associate coach? I think he'd be good. But I just don't know if he's going to go there, quite frankly. Who's going to get a shutout first, Delia Martin or Eddie Lack? I'll go Martin. I remember him more as a hockey coach than a player. That's fair. Bruce's personality and joking and being a wrestling fan. Brian, great call. Indeed. Loving the Bruce wrestling moments. The tag team championship belt. The championship belt. Genuine fanboy to KO surprise after he went public as saying that KO was his favorite wrestler. Indeed. And that was one of my most viewed tweets. It was actually when KO came out with a jersey given to him by Bruce Boudreau. Moved around more often. Moving out of the hat stand in 117. Due to sales on night one of the skate jerseys, I will likely be shuffled around. Nice. I think, Lucas, that might be a good change for you, unless you don't want to get changed. That's cool. Bumped into Kurt McLean outside the team store after I was in there the day the merch came out. Nice, Jay. What was he like? No, never apologize, Shannon. Ask questions. There's so many smart people in here. Canucks GM should be embarrassed. Boudreau for a new coach's corner. He'd be great. Great suggestion. Favorite memory was the run we went on with him in the 4-0 game against LA. That was, December 6th, 2021. It's okay to change the coach, but management mishandled the situation so badly. Embarrassing. Bruce to Ottawa looks like a best fit. DJ Smith is so bad as a coach, and I feel like Ottawa would benefit a lot from him. Yeah, it's closer to home, back east. Where's the belt auctioned off for one of Bruce's charities? I think he's taking it with him. I think he said he's taking it with him. Harry, his first game. Thank you. First game with the Canucks, getting a shutout, 4-0. Indeed. Hello, John. Favorite memory was at the end. He took time to say thank you to the fans, and he never got mad like the other guy, Travis Green. Favorite memory was his class, but specifically last night when he showed his emotion to the fans and cheered. It showed how good coach or not, he was human and endeared himself to the fans. Very good. Boudreau was a good head coach, reputation unlike Mike Babcock. He gave a team that was struggling in the direction of wilderness hope. He gave a fan base hope. I really wish to have seen what he would have been able to do with a better defense and coaches. I agree. That's a great point, Merritt. Post-game championships belts. How far away is right from full-time NHL? He'll be a full-timer next year. Yeah, I think he'll be a full-timer next year. I truly do, Mark. Taking the belt home? Yes. Donnie and Dolly interviewing Yannick Hansen of his comments. No, Yannick Hansen has been on Sportsnet a lot. I did not know he was on Donnie and Dolly. I love your intro at the start. So amazing. True fan from the start. Thank you, Yenna. I appreciate that. Played for Toronto and Chicago. That's awesome. Bruce was starstruck when he met Kevin Owens. Yes, indeed. Kessler told a story once where Bruce was passed out in Anaheim in his desk, head lobbed back with a giant bag of popcorn and a 2-liter Pepsi. Just imagining that kills me. Man, that sounds exactly what I would do for sure. Wondering what the flying skate jersey would look like in either a green, blue, black scheme or a blue, black, white scheme. Yeah, I think it'd be, it might be cool, but it might be tough to get used to. Do I think Vegas will do the Bruce There It Is chant? No, I don't. I don't think so. It would be kind of a copycatish, and Vegas probably doesn't want to be known as copycats. Bruce for senior advisor? No, I don't think he'd want to stick around this organization. Is it hard to keep up with the comments? It is. It is. And sometimes I find I'm slurring, skipping, or mumbling, but I do my best. You guys take the time to type up a comment. I try my best to get to it. Usually I get tired by the end, and I simply can't read all of them, especially if the streams are bigger. Was Boudreau better towards the media than Green? Absolutely. Likeable to the players and fans. We are so lucky to have him. Bruce narrowly escaped death as he was originally scheduled to be on the United Air 175 that crashed in the World Trade Center. That's right. He either got in a day earlier or a day late, right, Ricky? I know that story. That's crazy. Another donation from Lucas. Thank you, Lucas. Choo choo. Very generous here and on Canucks After Dark. If anyone wants info on skate jerseys and purchases, drop me a line. I have a lot of info for those who need help. Awesome. Lucas is our Canucks merchandise extraordinaire, and Justin is our Canucks hospitality extraordinaire. Thanks to both of you. I froze and become tongue-tied, though I hung out with him at a pub during a tweet up in 2014. Awesome, Jay. Yeah, Kirk's a good guy for sure. What I remember when he started coaching the Canucks and the fans started, Bruce There It Is, indeed. Literally rebuilding Pettersson. You could see the impact Bruce had. Oftentimes you see coaches and their impact on players, but that one was super apparent. Yeah, PD was amazing this season. Has been amazing this season. Oh, mentioned that already. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Merritt. Trying. How's the subscriber count? You know, it actually did not move for the first 2 weeks of January. I'm not disappointed. That's too strong of a word. But in the last 2 days, because of the interest around the Boudreau firing, the Tocchet hiring, I've actually gone up 35 subscribers since Sunday morning. So in 2 days, I've gone up 35 subscribers, which is great. I think my videos are getting pushed to more people, which is awesome. So I don't get too caught up. I'll get to 10K eventually. And it looked kind of iffy that I would get to I want to get to 9,700 by the end of January, 9,800 by the end of February, 9,900 by the end of March, and then 10,000 by the end of the season. And it looked really iffy. I was stuck at 9,630, but I'm at 9,669. Oh, that's weird. A bunch of 9s and 6s. I'm at 9,669 right now. So maybe I will get to 9,700 by the end of January. Thank you for asking. Bruce getting hired again and winning a cup and bringing it to Vancouver for the fans. Let Frankie take a pic. Ooh, that's strong. That's strong. Thoughts on Hughes and Myers pairing? I feel like Myers would be better suited playing with an offensive skill defenseman like Hughes. Yeah, I'm not sure because Myers likes to jump in the play, and whenever he does, it always ends up in a disaster, and you maybe want to stay at home defenseman more. But they have put Myers and Hughes together when they want to generate offense. So we'll see. We'll see. Yes, I did not see the CBC story on Bruce. I've seen some other stories on him for sure. Yeah, John getting there slowly, surely. You bowling at Lucky 9 Lanes. Merritt, I usually bowl every Tuesday night, and I never skip. I miss Canucks games except for tomorrow. I'm a guest at tomorrow's game because if you're on my Instagram, I did a little reel for Eliminate Hate. It's an anti-Asian hate, not anti-Asian. Be careful. Anti-Asian hate channel. So I did a little bit of social for them, and they rewarded me with a couple of tickets, which is great. So I'm going to the game with Jason, and then Gail and Kayla will be using my tickets. All to say, usually I bowl on Tuesday nights, but I won't be there tomorrow night, Merritt. I will be, that's my usual league. Merritt, do I know you? Are you a bowler? Is that a code name? Should I know you? I'm very curious now who you are. Yes, Birdie, thank you for looking up. Yeah, my 2 videos have had over 7,000 hits views, which is exciting. I knew the skate was going to be announced literally 2 hours prior to game time. Well, that's 2 hours ahead of some people, Lucas. Not all people, but definitely 2 hours ahead of most people, which is pretty cool. 2 BC-born prospects this year for the Canucks. One is Connor Lewis, and the other one is Connor Bedard. Okay, I've heard of the Bedard guy. Shannon, $5 donation. Choo choo. Let's give Shannon some love. Thanks for the CCC crew letting me ask questions, of course, and answering the questions, of course. Still learning about the NHL, and I agree. We do have a great crew in here. I did read Rachel Dory's letter to Bruce. I thought it was very well written. Say what you want about Rachel Dory and her history with clubs, but I thought it was a very good letter, very powerful, and extremely well written. Hey, Eli, thoughts on the whole fiasco today with Rutherford accusing Friedman for the firing of Boudreau? Was it confirmed that it was indeed Rutherford? Because I know Friedman and Merrick were among the first to report that it was Tocchet. If that's indeed a true story, I think that's kind of childish and out of line by Rutherford. Merritt, how have I not run into you, Clay? Then what the heck? Why? Do you bowl there every Tuesday night, Merritt? No, I'm really curious who you are. Can we trade Rutherford Alvin for Clay, Barack Obama, and the rights to get Connor Bedard? So Rutherford and Alvin for Clay, Obama, and Bedard. I'm not sure, Peter, how that makes sense, but I have to think about that one. Thank you, Bertie. Bertie, you're like my stats man on YouTube. I'm not a bowler. I don't think I know you, though stumbling upon your Facebook post, I noticed we know quite a fair bit of people, meaning mutual people. That would make sense, Merritt. That's cool. That's cool. Well, I'm around. Who's DT? Did DT just pass? Who's DT? I don't know. I play for leisure, not much of a pro, but get around 100, 130. That's really good. That's a lot better than most people. Favorite memories? Bruce introducing the belt. Excellent. Positive reinforcement for players. Also how relatable he was. Hockey Night Canada mentioned a story when Bruce had a $60 room service bill and said he couldn't afford it. Oh, man. That is relatable for a lot of people, for sure. Yeah, I'm looking more forward to the trade deadline because I think the Canucks are going to be heavy players, Harry. All-Star Game's fun, but I don't get overly excited about it. Nice to have 2 Canucks there for sure. Yeah, Lucas, let's do that picture. Although March 6th is still 6 weeks from now. I don't know if the billboard's still going to be up, but we'll make it happen. How was your experience when you were attending the All-Star Game in San Jose? It was awesome. That's when I met Bettman. That's when I met Petey for the first time. It's also when I met Trevor Lai for the first time, the designer, jersey designer as well. Or Donald Trump. I did not hear that. Talks with the Red Wings heat up today. Kasper Rasmussen and Roenick. How do you say that? Roenick for Bo. I don't know any of those guys. So Ricky, I'm going to have to trust you on that. Tell me if you think that makes sense. That's awesome. Oh, I've caught up actually. And it's 35-minute mark. That's pretty good. So I'll take 2 or 3 more minutes of, okay, let's do this. For the last 2 or 3 minutes, let's do this. Because tomorrow's will be more of a post game. Let's shift from Boudreau. No, trade deadline is not over All-Star Game week. That's it's not till early March is the trade deadline. Let's end on a positive note in terms. So we had a lot of great memories for Bruce Boudreau. Let's do this. For the last 3 minutes, what's one quality? You can only name one. What's one quality from Boudreau that you wish you had more of? That's going to be my final question. We're going to do 3 minutes. I'll read all your responses. Go. What's the one quality of Bruce Boudreau that you wish you had more of right now? One high-profile player cried uncontrollably. High profile, maybe one of the younger guys, maybe Horvat, maybe Besser. I bet you it's Besser. Maybe Besser. Skilled streamer, catching up with the comments. Oh, Eli, you're too good. I don't know how skilled I am. I just kind of mumble. Are you live every night? Sunday through Thursday. So 5 nights a week I am. Monday through Thursday, 11 to 11:30, except Monday's a little bit later. Sundays, 10:30 to 11:30. Ricky thinks it was Miller. The day Clay had to look up instead of look down to Bettman was the day his soul was crushed. That's true. I've talked about how he is taller than me. All right, let's go with some Bruce Boudreau qualities we wish we had. Likeability. Alan says Canucks retool their defense and they are good. Mental resilience. Nice. Wisdom. Very good. A gentleman. Joy of life. Love that one. Love that one, Jeff. Humble and relatable. Good. Positivity. That is something that I appreciated from Bruce. Came to work with a smile and was always a happy figure during a hard time for the team. Yes. Positive. Never getting mad in front of people. Exactly. You're a visionary. Brian, I'm not sure why you, why you say that. That's what I'm trying to say. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Hardworking. Yes. Ability to always put a smile on his face no matter the scenario. He was always happy and optimistic no matter what. Excellent. Excellent. Every man quality. Not every single man quality, but every man. Like he was a very relatable that way. Motivator. Love it. I will get more of my friends to sub to you. Oh, that's a great idea, Yenna. And I love everything about Bruce. I cried. What a baby I am. No, you're not a baby at all. They're grown men and women that have cried. Positive energy. Yes. Oh, Merritt, you can do it. You can do it. Give me one. Harry, determined. Very good. Very good. Last minute. Last minute. Thank you, David, for being here. Shame he left so soon. Would have been cool if all the fans went to the airport. I was thinking about going tonight, actually, but then that looked kind of stalkerish. And I had 2 shows to do. Yes, we wish Tocchet good luck. Thanks, David. Visionary positivity. Thank you, Brian. Determined and hard worker, just like you, Shannon. Compassionate, just like you see at it. So I better stop because I'm going to have to get to one where I don't think it's that person. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Nux 649. I'm wrapping up in the next 2 minutes. Yenna, I'm 11 years old. Oh, is it okay? Okay, well, Yenna, thank you for sharing your age. I think you should go to bed, quite frankly. I don't want you to get in trouble, for sure, considering you said you're here for school. That should be the priority, not watching some... So I'm 48 years old. I'll take that 40-year-old compliment. I am 48 years old. Always happy, humanistic ability to befriend the people, person first, then a coach. Eagerness, I like that. Last minute of play on Canuck Clay's live stream. Yeah, that's true. I could actually easily put a countdown. Wouldn't that be funny if I put a countdown and I had to squeeze everything in by that? I think I would get stressed out. Huge impact. Very good. Do you remember meeting me at the Canucks game? The Indian boy. You said it, not me. I'm 17. Which game, Nux? I do remember meeting you, but it wasn't recently, right? It was a little while ago. Coach Rob is 52. Clay, if Clay coached for the Canucks, how would you change our pairings? I would go Hughes, Bear, Dermott, Myers, OEL, Shen. That's what I would do. I want to see Hughes and Bear just get unleashed and go. Kindness, empathy, compassion, motivation, genuine role model, leader, not a boss. 2-minute warning. Yeah, actually, I think a 2-minute warning would be pretty cool, actually. Successful coach without being a jerk, connected. And what kind of dance? Kelly, I will leave it open to all the viewers, but let's get to 9,900 first. Yes, it was the Panthers game. I told you my name was Ajit. I do remember that, Ajit. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I got to go now. See you in 2 weeks. Sadly caught. So Yenna was so excited to be here. And then it's kind of like that other kid. Remember when I phoned that other 12-year-old and we were not sure if we got him in trouble on the stream? So if that's the last time we see Yenna for 2 weeks, we look forward to seeing Yenna in a couple weeks from now. And now I feel horrible, but I guess you got to make good choices even at 11 years old. Friends, I will end on that sad note, but I should get going. I got a bit of studying to do tonight. Thank you for being here. Tonight was a lot of fun, and tonight I think we raise a glass to Bruce Boudreau, and we're thankful for his 13 months here. But it is time to turn the page. We respect and remember fondly all the good things and all that he brought to this team and the good times. but there's a game tomorrow. There's a new regime, and we should probably spend some time focusing on that. So once again, thanks everyone for being here. Moderators, thank you for the good job that you did. I didn't think you had to go too crazy tonight, which is good. Legendary Lucas Gates, who was here. Legendary Just Incredible, who was here. Legendary Andrew Chang, who I don't think was here. Thanks to all three of you. Thanks to Hall of Fame and franchise members as well. And thanks to everyone that was here tonight. Whether you subscribed, whether you liked the video, whether you donated, thanks to all of you. And especially for getting involved in the comment section for sure. So don't forget tomorrow. Let's go in order here. If you're at the game, I will be meeting people. Hopefully, maybe I'm just standing there by myself. The second intermission at section 317 by the Olympic display. Then I will eventually get home and I will do an 11 o'clock stream tomorrow night before I head out to my church hour at midnight. So I hope you can join me tomorrow night for my stream right here. I think we'll all be here except for Yenna. Oh man, I feel so bad now. But yeah, I guess that's the risk of coming onto YouTube and hanging out with a bunch of strangers at midnight. That's just the way it goes. Gosh, when I say it like that, that doesn't sound right. Anyways, on your way out, subscribe, like the video, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership, and continue to leave comments. I always appreciate you. I never take you for granted. Podcast platform, rate and review. Help me out that way. And finally, I hope to see you tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Thanks to my sponsors, Van City Experts Real Estate, Perform, Transform, Personal Training, Weight Loss. And thanks to all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Did you hear about the two cows? They're smoking weed. Yeah, not that I approve, but they were smoking weed and they were playing poker. The stakes were high. God bless and go Canucks go. So bad. Booyah.